slight delay today. I am missing some equipment. You just have to bear with me for about another 5 minutes. I apologize, folks. Gentlemen, I apologize for the delay. My guest host is not a happy camper right now.
Hidden in this jumble of letters is the name of the world's most famous baby doctor.
Hold on, guys. I just realized I screwed something up.
Now you see it. That's how we play. Now. You see it. Now you see it. And here's the host of our show, Chuck Henry. Thank you. Hi, everybody. Welcome again to Now You See It.
Just make sure that you tune in to List Wits. You're watching List Wits. If you're blaming the right way, just make sure that you tune in to List Wits. You're watching List Wits. If you're blaming the right way, just make sure that you tune in to List Wits. You're watching List Wits. If you're blaming the right way, just make sure that you tune in to List Wits.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, prepare to bring yourself to a new experience as we bring out our very own guest host for the evening, as we bring out Pope Traviticus. Aye, aye, aye. All right, all right, all right. Who's this? No, no. Who says this? Which altar boy set up my studio? That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know. Can't bring me my sacramental wine. Can't bring me my. Can't get me into the studio. Ah, my children, my children. How are you today, my children? I hope you are all well. Where's my wine, altar boy? But welcome to the List Wits Game Show. I am your guest host tonight, Pope Traviticus. If damn Francis hadn't stolen that bribe, that Cardinal Albizzi, I'd be the Pope right now. But no, the Vatican has seen to shed a new life for me. And that is to educate the humbled masses. His name is List Wits. Are you my altar boy? He refuses to answer. I suppose the vow of silence has done him well. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am your guest host, Pope Traviticus I. If there's any others, I want to know about it. God go with you all as we try to educate the humble masses of the evening. And how are you today, Brother Spock? Brother Spock has taken the vow of silence as well? What can you do when no one wishes to speak? Something about a Tommy gun and maybe an ice pick. That's all I know. But how is everyone tonight? Brother Red, how are you today? Ah, see, Spock would rather speak to the butt than the Pope. Thank you, Spock, for showing Pope Treviticus just where he has gone wrong in life. Brother Red Walrus, it is a pleasure to greet your divine acquaintance finally. I have heard many great things about this man and a few stories on the red light district. Yeah. But we won't get into those. We are but simple people here tonight. So how is everyone this fine evening? How goes your wondrous journey into the weekend? Just attempting to. All right, who told me I was on a damn trivia show? I was supposed to be educating. My agent is going to. Oh. Somebody get my agent on the phone. Now. But if it is trivia that's what it takes to educate you, then it is trivia that will educate you. Papal infallibility. I started to name him infallible. I started to, but I had to go with Treviticus for obvious reasons. I had to go with Treviticus. I can't even say the word now. I had to go with Treviticus for obvious reasons because there's never been one. So I get to be Pope Treviticus the First. I am going to tell you, it's basically, I love Johnny Brock's. The problem is every so often you buy something that doesn't work like it's supposed to work because no, he's working on his own stuff, Red. He's working on his own stuff, and he does check out the rebroadcast because for whatever reason they sell stuff that doesn't always work right. They sold me a papal cover that only had one Velcro piece on the back of it. So I've been sitting here all day trying to fight this or to try to find a way to get it to stick. And I'm just out of luck. But I will go into Treviticus mode every so often just to entertain you guys. The voice is so quiet. I don't think you guys can actually hear me when I'm talking. Because everybody says the volume is so low. But basically, for those of you guys that don't know, Pope Treviticus came to mind 3 weeks ago. I don't remember what I was watching, and I was so mad I could not find the intro song that they used for Robbie Coltrane's. What's the name of the movie with Robbie Coltrane where he is voted in as the Pope? But I love the bad guy so much in that one that it was a case of I am going to bring in Treviticus. He is going to be basically, he thinks he's the Pope. Damn it, this is the part that's going to tick me off. But every time something goes wrong, he turns back into asshole mode. But for most of the night, Treviticus will be among the faithful. Like I said, see? I need a new costume designer. They're absolutely horrible. No, I couldn't find it. I could not find it. I actually wanted the whistling ring. I wanted the whistling ring, was what I was looking for. But I couldn't find the whistling ring. So when Treviticus comes back next time, he will have, the half Velcro is to teach you the patience of the saints. But yeah, it's like really screwy. Because it's literally like half the Velcro is here. The other half has absolutely no Velcro on it. So it's kind of like it doesn't hold together like it's supposed to. It's about the closest it gets. Or unless I like get up, straighten it out a bit, and do that. There we go. But yes, brothers and sisters. See, I can go back. Then this the funny thing is I can go into this character in and out whenever I want. I really think so. So with that, brothers and sisters, as we are trying to teach Pope Treviticus the patience of the Velcro, yeah, right. I know what you are waiting for. You are all waiting to try to earn fill your greedy souls. That is what it is. That is Pope Treviticus' other message. Thou shalt not be so greedy. Yeah, I better not say that because then nobody will answer any questions. Better not say that line. That line gets thrown out of the script. Because it was supposed to be Leviticus was going to harass whoever won and basically make fun of anybody that didn't get anything right. Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that, let's see if I didn't screw this one up. I'm not using the bacon list. There, whoop. What is wrong with that list? That list should be right. See, this is what happens when you hire bums to do a contractor's work. That one should have worked. Why did that one not work? I don't know. All right, there we go. Ah, yes, much more fitting for the Pope. Much more fitting for Pope Treviticus. As we are going to do the angel list. The angel list. What is more fitting for someone as holy and as giving and as loving as Pope Treviticus? And Mr. Spock talking about the horrors! The horrors! Of being a Catholic priest. Or a Catholic Pope. Catholic Pope. Catholic Pope. We have to say the word right. Spock just wants us to live a tortured life. Just for that, Spock, you must do 15 Hail Marys. And donate 3/4 of your living, your worldly goods, to the Pope Treviticus Project. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So tell me, can you guys hear me when I'm kind of like in the whisper mode? I need to know, because if not, I gotta up it. And I don't want to up it, but I really will need to. So I'm curious to know if Pope Treviticus's message is heard around the world. But you're wearing headphones. Begone those evil creatures! Do you know what comes out of those headphones? There's Beyonce and Prince and Pope Treviticus. 1 out of 3 isn't bad. So the usual music running out list, you made that inaudible. Alright. I still think Spock's imagining things. I still think Spock is having hallucinatory visions. Ah, yes. You are John the Baptist now. Ah, that is Spock. John the Baptist hearing sounds that were never heard. You know you got that from the mushrooms, right? I know because I read that in Paul Gaiman. Or Rasputin. Ah, there was a man. He just hadn't drunk himself to death. Speaking of drink. Pope of Leviticus. I should say Pope Treviticus. Wow, that was a lot of sentiment for that wine. No. John the Revelator was, shall we say, you've heard of the illicit? If you've heard of the illicit, you know the problems of John the Revelator. And I'm using Spock's words. That's what I should have used. Ring of Fire. Damn it, because that's what I was looking for. I was looking for some song to introduce Treviticus, and I couldn't find it. I couldn't find the one I was looking for. It is the Holy Nectar of the Gods show. Now the Firewater. The Firewater is to rouse out you demons. Be gone! Be gone! At the order of Pope Treviticus. Let us pray for the soul of Show. Who knows? Who knows what holy firewater is? Alright, we're done praying. Show's a hopeless case anyway. Now, little French lady, you want to talk to Pope Treviticus after the show? Then let's get some talking done. The funny thing is, this thing is actually warmer than I thought it would be. This thing is actually a lot warmer than I thought it would be down here. Woo! So, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for angel lists. We are looking for words and phrases that contain the word angel. And again, well, I've got one other costume already ready for next week, Spot, or Red. It is not Commando, but I almost picked up the kilt. I almost picked up the kilt costume. And besides, how would you know how the Pope goes? How would you know how the Pope goes? Are you peaked? If you are, we are jealous. Angel of Mercy, not on our list. Angel Dust, not on our list. Angel Wings, not on our list. Ah, so Red must have been that rat, that rat that I shot. That little spy, that weasel, taking a little off the top of my donations? Oh no. No. One should never steal from the charities. So, Red, if you do not hear back from Mr. Scott, you will now know why. Angel of Mercy, touched by an angel, a guardian angel, an angel of death. So many angels, and so few make the list. Archangel, angel food cake, not there. And then the Pope actually takes care of himself too. And, the criminal show has found redemption with the angel hair pasta. But ladies and gentlemen, I am Pope Treviticus, your guest host for this evening, and I would gladly invite you to observe the brand new layout, the brand new setup for the List Wits show. Out of character for a minute. Yeah, it was one of those things where actually, it was one of those things where it just felt like Listwitz forgot to put his face for the public. And as the Pope, I have to be out in front of everyone. I have to show everyone what generosity looks like. No. There shall be no heathen women in scantily clad clothes on my show. That's for after show. That's for when we go out. That's after the show's over and the tape's off. Candy and Randy will be devoutly brought into the fold. But the Pope cannot have you look down on those wretched whores. Ladies, we have to keep your minds clean and chaste and pure. Now for Spock, it's already too late. We already know that. But it is my hope that we will purify each and every one of you over the next couple of hours. That you may donate to Treviticus, where all our worldly possessions will be piled together so I can pay off that damn Ferrari bill. No. Virginity has been locked away in the closet. We could not let virginity out tonight. Red, confess now. Confess to us all. We do not hide our sins in a box. You may confess to the world. Here, cleanse your soul in front of your friends, your enemies, in front of the Pope. What more could you need than to confess in front of Pope Treviticus? Because who else is going to give you a better deal when it comes to the deals with the man upstairs? Or the man downstairs? Folks, we must pray for Red. Pray to remove this evil from within him. Hands upon Red Walrus, ladies and gentlemen. Feel the healing touch. Red, we must cure. Ah! Oh my God. Oh, that is. Oh, I feel. Oh, such evil coming out of that. Such evil. Red, the only hope is you must go to the bank, sign the mortgage to Pope Treviticus. That is your only way to cleanse your soul of this Nickelback heinousness. God damn it, you put me on a trivia game show. He's gonna pay for this. But my agent's a wonderful man. He gets me the best speaking engagements and some of the worst speaking engagements, apparently. But alas, Pope Treviticus must depart soon, because Pope Treviticus has a $5,000 speaking arrangement in Vegas. Anybody want to match up the 5,000? I'll take it. Come on. Ladies and gentlemen, we pray for the souls of those who know not the angel list. We are looking for 9 more angels. 9 more angels to complete the list. Or will this be another night where the evil of the list destroys you all?
Let's all play What's My Line?
That is the question we wait to decide. As we are over 11 minutes in, and we have found one angel. Just one angel. They're never around when you need them, right? You get beat up in the alley because you owe somebody some money. Oh, there's no guardian angel then. Oh, yeah, they're sitting up at the top of the roof looking down, laughing at you. Just saying, that's what you get, Joe Bob. Treviticus. No, they reveal themselves when the time is right. For instance, the angel known as Hair Pasta revealed herself to show. But so far, the rest of you have no angels on your side. You know, the weird thing is, sitting this far back from the keyboard, I'm always worried I'm not going to be able to reach a button. I'm always worried I'm not going to reach one of the buttons when I need to. The blue angel, the snow angel. At least it's not the yellow snow angel. I'm no angel. No, I'm the Pope. You got angels down here, and popes are up here. You gotta get it right. But ladies and gentlemen, since I have to do this, I would like to welcome those of you that are here to the Wits Show. We are here every Tuesday. I will say there's at least one red. There's at least one, but it follows the rules. Every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings, and Pope Trevitica's donation pot grows a little more full. Yep, angels in the outfield work, but I think Spock already tried it. See, Tears of an Angel doesn't work, show. Because, well, no, I would actually say Tears of an Angel would work, because you got So Fan Angel. So, yeah, actually, that would actually work, too. Send me an angel. Wait a minute. It wants an angel and not a pope. Me and Show are going to have another little confessional meeting in a back alley. This time I'll bring the lead pipe. But yes, Treviticus does take extreme measures. He has to get his message across to the heathens of this planet. Do you know how hard it is to get a message out when there are so few people watching? Where are my followers, my devotees? Now, Spock says "swe" won't work because "swe have" does not make a word. You always have to remember, everything that is not the word angel makes complete words. So, for instance, angels and demons works because it's angel, sand, demons. So if you're going to use plurals, you got to remember to make it work with whatever comes after it. Wow, we have taken 2 off the list. These uncultured swine. Oh, God. All right, that one went a little farther than I had intended. But yes. It's very disappointing. I have no idea how many. She would be my first patron saint, Red. To Pope Treviticus, Myers, and Angelina Jolie's heart, soul, lips, eyes, legs, breastises, charity work. Ah, Spock. The greed of the wheel has seemed to say, no, 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 no. I thought you'd like that one, Red. I thought you'd like that one. I've been waiting for somebody to do that because it's been one of those bag jokes that's been sitting there for the Pope. Even though I used to live with Candy and Brandy. But I was waiting until somebody said something that it kind of fit better for. Like I said, the papal crown must stay on the papal head. You know how much this is worth? Me either. The pawn shop guy says 25 cents, but I don't believe him. But ladies and gentlemen, we would like to welcome each and every one of you to the list portion of the List Wits game show, in which you are trying to identify 10 items. Alright, Spock. Men, remember, say your prayers, eat your vitamins, and make a donation to St. Treviticus before you go to bed. It's all in a good cause. It's all in good faith. We will pray for St. Spock, who maybe can finally get the sleep he deserves, and not will stuff a pillow over his head. Hey, it worked. It stopped the snoring for a couple of people. But yeah, this thing is actually getting warm. So, as St. Treviticus would say, yes, I will be a saint. I will be a saint of thieves, beggars, and money grubbers. But again, folks, we would like to welcome you. 1 minute. People hotline? Yeah, I have this guy named Spock of Real. He ain't donating enough. Yeah, how long it'll take you to get over there? Ah, perfect. Just a little bit, like maybe the ankle. Okay, that'll work just great. Thanks, man. I'll owe you one. What do you mean I owe you one already? No. You did that quid pro quo. You remember the thing that we solved with your sister, right? Yeah. That makes us even. This will make us even. All right, man. You have a good one. All right. Ah, Spock. My ministers will be to you very shortly. The Cardinals of Agony, with a message just for you. And heaven help you if you don't listen to them. So. Don't bring up. Why not bring up quid? Why not bring up quid pro quo, Red? Why should I not bring up quid pro quo? Oh, dude. Do not worry yourself about the nuances of the Democrats and the Republicans and the fighting. Just relax yourself. I feel like I'm being a yoga instructor here now. And just breathe out the evil. Breathe out the Nickelback. And breathe in the goodness of George Strait or Johnny Cash. Red, well, I will Nickelback no more. I hail Johnny Cash or Fred Durst. No, no, no. We cannot take the Church of Durst from Nerdy. We will worship his almighty man in blackness, Johnny Cash. The power of the cash compels you. The power of the cash compels you. The power, say it with me, the power of the cash compels you to donate to St. Trevithick. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are down to, we've been at this 25 minutes, and we've gotten 3 list answers so far. Wow. I will be honest, we've had lists that have come out harder than I thought they were. We've had some lists that have come out harder than I thought they were. And this is actually one of them. See, we have gotten our message through to Spock. So Spock, when the missionaries arrive, you will give them all the money you have for the St. Trevithick's Hospital. Yes. Now, how much you want to bet? When that timer rolls around, Spock will not be AFK at that moment. I'm betting. And I got good odds with a bookie in the Vatican. My angel is a centerfold. And she's a page 3 girl. And she's on the cover. And the inside cover. Oh. Altar Boy! Oh, that was bad. That was a bad joke I was going to use. No, I can't use that one. I can't use that one or I'm going to get in serious trouble. That one will get me that one will get me bad. So let's see. We have requested donations to the Church of Trevithick. We have talked about the missionaries of Trevithick. We have exercised the love of Nickelback, thank God, from Red Walrus. Just remember, Red, repeat, the power of the cash compels you. The power of the cash compels you. You know, the funny thing is, I think I could get away with doing this during a game stream. I think I could. I have shot the man. I must pray for his soul as I send him to... What's his name? Hell. So, Show, we are waiting for your confession. That's the only thing we are missing. It shows confession he has promised us. No, we shall not praise Durst. Back, you evil spawn. Back with that. There shall be no praising of the Durst, Dark Lord, in here. Ah, Show was the man behind the grassy knoll, which means he saw who did the bullet shooting. He saw who shot the bullet. Show, confess who it was. And I'm telling you, I was miles away. Let us know the truth, Joe. Who was it that you saw pull the trigger that fateful day? I know, because I sold him the gun. Oh. I sold him the gun when the ammo was blanks. Well. See, we must now curse the name of Oliver Stone. Because he gave us Jacqueline Onassis. I mean, come on, that doesn't roll off the tongue. Jackie O. It's like she wanted to be the rap girl before rap was a thing. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are still looking for 7 more angels. We are looking for 7 more angels. And I'll be honest, I did not think this one was going to be that hard. But with as few participants as we have, it gets hard. It's harder when there's fewer people. We have to admit that. Ah, yes, Hollywood, the home of drugs, sex, illegal rock and roll, those late night couch parties. God, I miss Hollywood. I must go there and spread my message, and whatever else the ladies of the night that we are trying to save will allow. That's not adult rated content. For those of you that always say I'm too clean, I don't know what to say. That and Angelina Jolie. But we are 14 minutes left into the list, and we have only had 3 come off the board. There are 7 angels that are waiting to be discovered. And the unheathen masses just can't find them. We will pray. Our Father, who art in heaven, please make these people smart. I'd like to give away some of this stuff, you know. I can be a generous soul on occasion. I don't think it helped. But the Pope must leave soon, as he has a message to spread. And ladies on the street to help. And maybe a couple of little... No, I won't say that one either. Because that's another one that'll get you in trouble. That's another one that'll get you in trouble. See, it's always hard when there's only like 2 people actually guessing at a list. Because you know you guys can't think of everything. It's like, where are our regulars tonight?
The star of our show, where knowledge is king and the reward king size, Hal Marks.
He was actually on my planned list spot. Like I said, I got this week and next week set up. So actually next week. Oh, that reminds me. I may not be on next week yet. That's what it was. So I got this week, the following week set up. And then one more. I got to figure out what to do for like the last couple of weeks of October. The problem is I don't want to bring Santa Claus around before Thanksgiving. I'm always an pre-Thanksgiving Santa Claus Christmas kind of guy. Always have been. Halloween gets a month to itself. Thanksgiving gets a month to itself. Christmas gets a month to itself. Unless the presents come in to the Pope. And the Pope will take presents any time of the year. Especially the ones like our 24 karat gold. Yeah, man. But ladies and gentlemen, Pope Treviticus would like to welcome you to the last 10 minutes of the list. Unless you're Canadian and have Thanksgiving in October, which really stinks. So it's all Canada. See, there we go. Blame Canada. American companies had to ship to Canada, so we had to start. We didn't have a Thanksgiving holiday for Canadians to work through, which means that's why they started Christmas and Thanksgiving in November. Just for you knuckleheads. There is no hope for the knuckleheads, is there, Lord? I think not. They are unsavable heathens! But yeah, to let you guys know, I will probably not be on next weekend. We got plans. Plus, I gotta go yell at my bank again. Hopefully, what happened today was a one-time thing, but I'll know tomorrow. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. I forgot what I was going to say next. What was the Pope going to say next? It's a shame. The Pope has such greatness for the world, and he lost it. I just had the solution for all the problems of the world, and the Lord took it away from me. He said, no, it is not time to save them all yet. But it will come. And when it comes, it will come as a divine inspiration. As a lightning bolt? Wait a minute. That's not, no. If it comes as a lightning bolt, then Pope Treviticus. What? Okay, me and the big guy have to have a moment of messaging here for a minute. And there is another heathen among us. Welcome, Ark 601, to the Listways Game Show. I am your guest host for a few more minutes. I am Pope Treviticus, the first and only. And if anybody tells you otherwise, tell my missionary we want to go break some legs. But I was paid to do a speaking engagement for you, the heathens of the Listwitz Game Show. May that we could spread the message of knowledge, power, and just proving how dumb you guys are at times. I want to say that line, and I can't say that line to make it work. I'm trying to figure out how to get a line that jokingly says all the viewers are idiots, whereas you guys know I don't mean it. And that one didn't work. Ah, bros. There is a heathen if I have ever seen one. The man desires so much platinum, yet he donates none of it to the Church of Pope Treviticus. Bros, bros, bros. We pray for your soul, bros. We may be praying for a while. That much I do know. To share with us at the Church of Pope Treviticus your platinum collection. No, I can't get through. There's too much greed. Bros, that greed, one of the 7 deadly sins. Would you like to be a missionary of Pope Treviticus? We break a few legs, crack a couple of knuckles. We go help the ladies of the night straighten up their act. It's hard work, bros. But we have to have missionaries to do it. And with your greed, you may just be a fitting missionary for Pope Treviticus. But first, we have to have a confession from Rose. Bros, you must make a confession to the pulpit now. What is your confession, Brother Bros? Somebody caught that. I've been pushing that joke forever, and nobody caught it. I think I'm being too subtle. The Pope will have to be more direct.
For $20,000, it must be a job.
Backseat driver.
Just so these heathens can understand. But ladies and gentlemen, it is almost time for Pope Treviticus to go spread the good word. We have about 3 minutes left with the Pope. And we want to hear Bro's confession. All right, somebody check the mail room. This kid's going to get it now. Now we know where that package came from and why I lost 3 missionaries in the mailroom. At least they were simple adepts. Ah, poor Brother Jehoshaphat, Brother Luke, and Brother. It was a very nasty scene. You made us clean up, bros. I will admit it was very efficient. Problem is, it only works in a confined space. Thank God. So, Ark, you have been in. You have not given your confession, Ark. Ark, you must confess to brother, to father. No, not brother, not father. To Pope Treviticus. Ark, make your confession that we can lay hands and heal you. Bros, do not ask my counterfeiting ringmaster about how we are supplementing the budget of the Church of Treviticus.
This is the personalized license plate of a grain salesman. You can figure out that it says rolled oats, then you're ready to play.
But just one confession, Ark. One confession is all it takes. We have cured Red Walrus of his love of Nickelback and have hail to the power of the cash, to the power of the man in black. Red has been cured. Although occasionally his love for Durst does leak through, but his hail to the power of the man in black. All praise the ring of fire. We have only found 4 angels tonight. 4 angels. So many out in the world. But we found only 4. And another angel is called forth. Speaking of which, where is my angel Delve? Or my angel Lola? None of my angels have been in tonight. Ark, be careful. I have lost 3 adepts that way. Of course, I don't think they kept it under their pillow. In fact, I'm afraid to ask where they kept it. All right, ladies and gentlemen. With that, it is time to determine if our angel list has even been slightly defeated tonight. And it's basically the all-Canadian list. It's red and show. Red show, or red show. Does red have an angel on his shoulder, courtesy of Pope Treviticus? Indeed he does. Indeed, Red Walrus will be playing the game of one versus 100. Oh, Red. It is. It's actually in the file, show. It's in the file. It's whatever the computer chooses. So Red will be playing. Come on, mouse. Technology, the devil's work. Red will be playing the game of 1 versus 100. All right, Red, you know how this works, right? We're going to show you a question. We're going to show you 3 answers. Your goal is to get down to 0 mob members before you walk away or miss a question. You have 3 helps. You have Poll the Mob. You have Ask the Mob. You have Trust the Mob. At any point, you can use one of those 3. Once you use it, the help is gone. But you have the help of the man in black. The power of the cash will help Red win this game. Trust the Mob is basically the same as Poll the Mob, in which whichever answer has the most mob members answer it correctly or answer the question is the answer you take. So basically, if we show you 3 answers and the mob all says answer, the majority say number 1. If you trust the mob, that's the answer we use. All right, Red, with that, let's get you started on 1 versus 100. Which U.S. president was credited for, as Treviticus would feel, pardon me, Tokyo Rose, the Japanese propaganda radio announcer of World War II? Was it Richard Nixon, Jimmy Carter, or Gerald Ford? All right, Red Walrus said it was Richard Nixon. Let's see what the mob thinks. Ooh, so it was literally a third of the mob agreed with you. I will tell you right now the correct answer. Oh, I goofed. Hold on. I did that out of order. Was it Richard Nixon? No, it was not Richard Nixon. It was Gerald Ford. Gerald Ford pardoned Tokyo Rose, and as such, Mr. Leslie King has found himself on the glorious path to heaven. If he doesn't get lost on the way, because Gerald Ford wasn't the brightest bulb in the box. And apparently, for this game, Red Walrus was not the brightest bulb in the box either. So unfortunately, Red, first question up, first question out. No whammies for you for that one. Oh, my sympathies, Red. Well, the funny thing is, so far, every time I've done 1 versus 100, Chuck missed the first, because we've only run it twice. Chuck missed it the first time. He missed question 1. He had the who played Bela Lugosi or Lon Chaney question. He missed. And you had the Gerald Ford question, and you missed. So we are 0 for 2 in 1 versus 100. All right, well, no luck with the 1 versus 100. Perhaps, Red still has 2 more chances for a small and a vault shot. Is it Angel and the Bad Man. Wait a minute. If that's the, I'm no Batman. No, 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 no. Who you calling? No. Ah! And just like that, Red is 2 for 3. Ah, but that is the joy of the generosity of Trevivicus. Congratulations, Mr. Red Walrus. And as such, you have your choice, my friend. Would you like Peg Leg? Would you like the custom Hot Wheels car? Or the Japanese art divider? You have the game of Peg Leg. The Hot Wheels, I forget which model that one is, and the Japanese art divider, or mini room divider. So Red, which of those would you like? So Peg Leg it is. And we are going to do Peg Leg. It's a card game I know absolutely nothing about. It was just one of those things I picked up at the toy show. And the Pope always hates getting back into the studio. And I gotta fix that part. And can Red sweep the board? As long as the Pope doesn't pull the studio down. With Chris Angel. Oh, not there. So, it is down to show and the possible vault shot. Is show going to get the angel hair vault shot? Oh, not there, ladies and gentlemen. But Red didn't do too bad. Red got 2 out of the 3. And he took away one of our small prizes, which is always a good thing. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, Pope Trevicus must go talk to his agent about how he got booked on this damn show. Never gonna figure that one out. There better be a very healthy cut in this for me, Listy. So, with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to step away for a few moments. And we will be right back. Oh boy. I back. I back. I back. I back. I back. I back. Now you get just me. I wanted to do him for like the whole episode. But the idea was going to be to get confession. The plan was to get confessions from the viewers. But we only really had to start with like Red, Show, and Spock. So it's like I'm sitting there milking it as much as I can. Because he wants your confessions. Because he wants blackmail. If you can't tell, Pope Treviticus is basically a mobster that pretends to be a pope. So he wants blackmail. And if he can't get blackmail, he'll fake it and like he'll Red Walrus of his Nickelback glove. ah. See, it's like I get the board up. Nobody even listens to me. They're just like, let's do the questions. There's no love in the room for Listy. Just for that, may the power of Treviticus strike you. But yeah, so like I said, the plan was to do one every Saturday. The plan was to do one every Saturday, but I forgot we got plans next Saturday. Trent, you just missed it. I think I could have gotten a lot of confessions out of Trance. But it's hard to whisper that long. It's like every so often I have to actually go into mobster mode just so I know my voice is still working. Yeah, we healed Red of his Nickelback love. Kind of. It still seeps through on occasion. It still seeps through on rare occasion. But we tried to heal him of it. But yeah, you just missed Pope Treviticus. He just left. He is on his way to Vegas to save the street harlots. His words, not mine. And he left me some Sacramento wine, which is always a good thing. But no, believe it, I was actually late doing the show. Did you pick up your buddy from the airport? Did you pick up your buddy from the airport? Okay, Trance has lost me. Yeah, that's who you missed. You missed Pope Treviticus, my friend. Yeah, now you gotta go back and watch the archives. No, he was carried in on the wings of the angels that they couldn't find in the list. He was carried in on the wings of the angels. That Show and Red and Bros and Art couldn't get on the list, the angel list tonight. Just watch the first hour. It'll make sense, Trance. Like I said, you just missed him. So the next guest will be in on the 21st. No, not a close buddy. He cost me an arm and a leg. And he would have cost me both arms and a leg if I hadn't paid his missionaries. But Red, thank you for finally catching the missionary position joke. I kept waiting for somebody to catch it, and nobody did. It was nobody caught that one, and it's like, I guess it was a little too subtle. For the joke of the night. But now I gotta figure out the name of my next guest. Because he's gonna be obvious who it is, but I need to like rename him. But ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome each and every one of you to the List Wits Game Show. We are here every Tuesday, every Thursday, every Saturday. And as you can see, I kind of did a new layout. Brandy and Candy are missing at the moment, but that was only because Pope Treviticus would not come on if the ladies were here. He basically said something about women need to be seen, not heard. And I was like, well, you're going to see them. And he's like, no, but they shouldn't be in provocative outfits. And I was like, what should they be in? And he's like, nothing. And he's like, no, I can't do nothing on air. And he's like, exactly.
I don't know that one.
And it's like, so Brandy and Candy had to sit on the back, in the backstop tonight. So this will be, like I said, I still got a little bit of debugging to do. Because I did not realize I did not have a way to turn off the price camera. Which I forgot. Shame on me. It's been a long day. But it's Saturday, Trans. It should not be a long day on Saturday. Saturday should be relaxed day. Saturday should be the day of chilling out, just doing nothing, maybe a little yard work. And for me, it was doing all this. I basically put together it took me 6 hours to put together this entire scene, get the Elgato programmed right, and make everything work. Better be careful, bros. I know Spock's AFK, and he's got that timer going. So yeah, for show Red, Art, bros, what do you think of the character? I'm interested to know what you guys thought of him. And mostly Red and Show, because Red and Show and Spock were here at the start of the show tonight. So I'm really interested in knowing what you guys thought of him. Damn, now I got the yawnies. Why do I have the yawnies? See, I already know what they're doing. I know show's over like watching Singing Gamer probably. So he's like, Listy ain't said my name. Red's channel hopping. So he's like, Listy probably hasn't said my name. Oh, I've had nights like that, Trent. Believe me. And it was the frog. It was indeed the frog. So with that, damn, you guys are following. I'm the old man and y'all are falling apart. I'm the old man. Trans is like, oh, my leg's gone. Bros is like, my shoulder's shot. Oh, dude, I've had nights like that. Or days like that. Had one day at the office where, thank you, Art. It was, I was supposed to get out at 5. And it's like, nobody showed up to cover. So it's like, all right, I'll do a little bit till next person shows up. Next person doesn't show up till like 10 o'clock. And it's like, what? What? Yep, 10 o'clock. It was frustrating to say the least. All right, guys. So with that, I hadn't decided on the open game tonight. I spent so much time working on everything that I did not decide on what game to play tonight. So the question is, who's interested in trying to win one of our 2 prizes that you guys can't see anymore? No prize for bros. Comes up empty yet again. Go away, Will. I don't want to see no prize. There we go. So the question is, and I will tell you right now, the one we cannot do is Cluedo. Cannot do Cluedo. You got enough energy for a list, and that's about it. All right, let's do. All right, since we don't know yet, we'll set it up for 1 versus 1s, and we'll see what happens. We'll set it up for 1 versus 1s, and we'll see what happens. As we'll go with the duel game tonight. Now, for those of you guys that remember the duel game, just remember your answers have to be in whispers. So if you guys have forgotten how to whisper on Twitch or any of the other services, make sure you say something. Ay, 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 ay. Why am I yawning so bad? yawning like really, really bad. Oh, Trance, I must. No, it's the fact that it's like the costume was warmer than I thought it would be. So it kind of made me a little more tired than I thought it would. Plus, I'm working my way through a bottle of wine. Or as Pope Treviticus says, sacrament. Like I say, Trance, go catch the first hour and 15 minutes. Catch the first hour and 15 minutes. You walked in right as my guest left. But we had the Pope on. No, not Pope Francis. Pope Treviticus. The first. And he tried to hear your confessions. Tried to save some heathen souls. But nobody wanted to be de-heathenized. Except for Red. So thank you, Red. You definitely helped me out on that one. I was doing everything I could to get Show to like join in, but he's just like, no. I'm here to watch. Maybe occasionally throw in a punchline. All right, Trance, have yourself a good one, my friend. Be good to yourself. Go take care of that body. So we are looking for 2 interested players to start the duel tonight. Like I said, this is getting hard. It's like I want to give away stuff, and nobody's volunteering to win stuff. All right, thank you, bros. That's 1. We're looking for 1 more participant. See, we already got Bros' name up there. I don't have to change a thing. All right, Show. Just beat you to it, Art. We are playing Duel, Show. Now, for those of you guys that don't remember Duel, you guys have 10 chips on the board. Okay? You can use up to 4 chips if you have 4 chips to answer each question. If you don't know the answer, cover your bases, guess with what you think might be the right answer. If you are wrong, you are out. There are no second chances. Okay? If you get the one right, we remove all your wrong chips from the board, and you play with what is left. So with that, Show, Bros, let's duel. And here is the question. Which of the following did George Washington introduce to America? Which of the following did George Washington introduce to America? We have jackass, chewing tobacco, garlic, and cherry pie. Now remember to whisper me your answers. chat bot should. I knew that was going to come. It is the backslash and the W, bros. So it will be. I got to get on D Live to show you because my Twitch account always kind of screws me over. Like that, just without the period.
Is the name of the world's most famous baby doctor. Can you find it? Now you see it. That's how we play. Now, you see.
So, which of the following
Now you see it.
did George Washington introduce to America? We have A, the jackass, B, chewing tobacco, C, garlic, D, cherry pie. If you're sure of it, whisper your one guess. If you're not sure, whisper every possible answer you want to cover. Because if you leave the right answer uncovered, you're out of the game. And it's been so long since I've seen these questions, I don't know which ones are right, which ones are wrong, which ones are easy, which ones are hard. Which of the following did George Washington introduce to America? We have the jackass, chewing tobacco, garlic, and cherry pie. You do /W, like that. You don't put the period on it, bro. You just do the /W. Exactly, show. I will know in a minute. There we go.
You don't even know where Portland is.
It did get through. All right. So with that, Show is taking a gamble. Show basically says, I know this one. Show says it was chewing tobacco. Bros, on the other hand, wasn't so sure and said it was either chewing tobacco or cherry pie. So, if it's chewing tobacco, you're both still in the game. If it's anything else, Show is out. If it's cherry pie, if it's anything except cherry pie, Bros is out. Ladies and gentlemen, so we're going to take one chip away from Bros automatically. And the correct answer is the jackass. Oh, both of you missed. Both of you guys missed on that one, which means both players are now officially out. It was the jackass. George Washington is responsible for bringing the beast of burden to the shores of the United States of America. What do you mean, nay? Bros, do you dispute my answer? Well, Show feels like a cross between a donkey and a mule. And that means we need 2 brand new players. So I know Ark said he was interested. So we will put Ark here. Who is interested in taking on Ark? The problem is, it's like all my viewers are like bots, I think. All right, Red, thank you, my friend. Because I think you guys are like the only 4 people that are actually on any of my channels right now. I think you 4 are the only 4 that are on any of my channels at the moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's duel. All right, Red, Ark, here is your first question. Oh, why did it do that? Which Nathaniel West book, set in Hollywood, includes a character named Homer Simpson? Which Nathaniel West book, set in Hollywood, includes a character named Homer Simpson? We have Miss Lonely Hearts, The Day of the Locust, Barton Fink, or The Last Tycoon. All right, I got Archon's guess. So, Red, I need yours. Which Nathaniel West book, set in Hollywood, includes a character named Homer Simpson? Oh, and we have 2 gamblers. Because Ark said it was Barton Fink. Red said it was The Day of the Locust. And that's all they went for. They went for one each. Wow, you guys are brave. I probably would have done A B C D. Or maybe ABC. Because I think the only one I'm sure of that it's not is The Last Tycoon. But I could be wrong. So with that, the correct answer is The Day of the Locust. And that means red survives and Ark is out. Red survives, Ark is out. Now you guys have to remember, you guys can cover multiple answers if you're not sure. All right, so who is ready to take on red? You just picked the oldest one? Yeah, if I'm not sure, I'm like I'll cover my bases. All right, so who is interested in taking red on? I should do it since we got 4 players. Let's put Bros back in. All right, so we're going to put red versus Bros. So, Show, you're going to take on whoever wins out of this. Your goal is to win 5 duels. So you're going to face somebody at least twice. So let me do that. All right, Bros, red. Here is your next question. Former U.S. California Congressman Paul Simon once began his website bio saying, "Life in politics has been anything but what?" Former U.S. California Congressman Paul Simon once began his website bio saying, "Life in politics has been anything but what?" Did he say it was anything but smooth, anything but boring, anything but dull, or anything but fair? Former U.S. California Congressman. All right, let's see. We got Red's guess in. We got Bros in. And Bros said, life in politics has been anything but boring or dull. Red, on the other hand, said it could have been dull, boring, or smooth. So, former U.S. California Congressman Paul Simon. So, we're going to remove 1 from Bros, guaranteed. We're going to move 2 from Red, guaranteed. Has been anything but. So, if it's smooth, Red wins game 2. If it's fair, you're both out. Life in politics has been anything but dull. Life in politics has been anything but dull. All right, that means you are both still in. Red had to use up 2 chips. Rose had to use up 1 chip. And here is your next question. Which Oasis song was their very first UK number one single? Which Oasis song was their very first UK number one single? Was it Some Might Say, A Bell Will Ring, Wonderwall, or Roll With It?
Welcome to Caesar's Challenge. Now, this is a game show where you not only get a chance to win these beautiful prizes, but also this $45,000.
Which Oasis song was their very first UK number one single? All right, we got Red's guess in. And we got Bros is in. Well, get back here. And Red said their number one UK single was Wonderwall. Bros said their first UK number one single was either A Bell Will Ring or Roll With It. So we're going to have a winner, folks. We're either going to have a winner or we're going to have two losers. Which Oasis song was their very first UK number one single? Whoa! Damn it. Hold on. I hit the wrong button. There we go. All right, come on, reveal the answer. Ah! What did I break? I will tell you guys, it was Some Might Say, which means Bros and Red both missed and are both out again. And that means Red is still holding with one win. Nobody else has any wins yet. And that means we go with Showtime and Arc. All right, gentlemen. Here is your next question. What is the name of the Italian female doctor who created an education system named after her? What is the name of the Italian female doctor who created an education system that was named after her? We have Martimeo, Strozzi, Oswego, and Montessori. What is the name of the Italian female doctor who created an education system named after her? All right, we got Showtime's answer in. So, Ark, we're waiting on you. I gotta figure out why my whispers are not coming up on my chat box. And we have Ark's guess in. All right. Show thinks He knows it. Joe thinks it's Strozzi. Ark wasn't so sure. Said it was Martimeo, Strozzi, or Montessori. So if it is Strozzi, both players are still in the game. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. I gotta fix Show's guess. Show says Montessori. Alright, so if it is Montessori, you are both still in the game. It added that bit of that whisper late. That was weird. If it is Martimeo or Strozzi, Art wins and goes up with one game, and it will be Art versus Red. The correct answer, ladies and gentlemen, let's see. So Show doesn't remove any. Art automatically removes 2. The correct answer, ladies and gentlemen, is the Montessori educational system. So Show and Art, you're both still in the game. All right, ladies and gentlemen. The next question on the board. On January 20th, 1981, Iran freed 52 American hostages after holding them for how many days? Was it 444 days, 503 days, 366 days, or 424 days? All right. I think I need something a little bit stronger. All right, we have Ark's guess in. Waiting for Show's guess. And we got Show's guess in. And Show was not sure. Show basically said, get back there. Anything except 503. Ark was pretty more certain. Ark basically said, I know this, 444 days. So no matter what happens, Show loses 2 chips. Ark takes 1 chip, keeps his chip if he is right. So if it's 444, you're both still in. 503, you're both out. 366 or 424, Show claims victory. The correct answer is 444 days. 444 days, meaning Show and Ark, let's duel. Which of these countries does not border Luxembourg? Which of these countries do not border Luxembourg? We have France, Germany, Belgium, or the Netherlands. Which of these 4 countries does not border Luxembourg? All right, Showtime has his guess in. Which of these countries does not border Luxembourg? And Art has his guess in. Show is pretty certain. Show and Art both said the Netherlands. Art wasn't so sure and said France and Germany. Now, here's the one clue I would have given you for this. Who's heard of the Low Countries of Europe? The Low Countries of Europe are known as Benelux. That's Belgium, Netherlands, Luxembourg. So I think the Netherlands is there. I think Belgium will be there. I got a feeling it's either France or Germany. Oh, and look at that. I would have been wrong. I would have been wrong. I would have gone on the Benelux statement and said the Netherlands connected, but I would have blown it. I would have blown it right there. All right, so Show and Art still both in the game. Show has 8 chips. Art has 7 chips. And ladies and gentlemen, here is the next question. What was the award given to transatlantic ships that crossed the ocean the fastest? Was it the Blue Ribbon, the Blue Riband, the Blue Ruband, or the Blue Ribbon? What was the award given to the transatlantic ships that crossed the fastest? The Titanic was trying to win this. Was it the Blue Ribbon, the Blue Riband, the Blue Ruband, or the Blue Ribbon? All right, we got Art's guess in. We're waiting for Show. And we have Show's guess in. And Show's taking gambles. Show basically says, I'm not giving up any chips. It was called the Blue Ribbon. Ark, on the other hand, said, I want to say it's the ribbon, but it just looks too obvious. So the award that was given to the transatlantic ships that crossed the fastest should either be the Blue Ribbon, and if so, both players are in, or Blue Ruband, in which Art claims victory. The correct answer is the Blue Riband. It was known as the Blue Riband. It was not the Blue Ribbon. And unfortunately, neither of our players picked it, which means Red still controls the board. Red still has 1 win over everybody. It's 1-0 to 0 to 0. All right. So we're going to see if there's anybody else that wants to participate in the duel right now. If you are interested, please feel free to step up, and you will take on Red Walrus. our current leader. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to say 30 more minutes. And if nobody's interested in stepping up, it will be Red versus Bros again. All right, Red. I think he's a bot, Red. I honestly think he's a bot. Like I said, I could go through the list. I'm waiting for Allie to volunteer. That's what I'm waiting for. But I think Angel of Light, TTV Viewer, Commander Root. I know Longboard is a one of the streaming bots. Energy's bot, Lurk, Polizei, V&K, Virgo, Windsock, and Zanky. I think those are like lurker bots. I know, Spock, you're still there. You said you're trying to sleep. That's why I haven't called on you. And Pope Treviticus would be proud of you. So we are looking for anybody that is interested. Otherwise, we're going to go with Red versus Bros. Round 3. All right, you guys ready? All right, gentlemen. Here is your next question. In horse racing, which of these race courses are not a stage of the 5 English classics? In horse racing, which of these race courses are not a stage in the 5 English classics? We have Doncaster, Epsom Downs, Newmaker, or Aintree. Like I said, I appreciate the bots watching. It helps with the numbers. I would just like to get more participants. And that includes those of you that are watching on DLive. If you are interested, please feel free to speak up and join in as we are doing Duel tonight. All right, we got Red's answer. We got Bro's answer. And you both went with B, C, and D. And Red decided, I have no idea, but I want to win a round. So no matter what, Red, you are going on to the next question. Bro's taking a chance and leaving Doncaster off the list. In horse racing, which of these 5 race courses are not considered one of the 5 English classics? So no matter what, Red is moving on. Bros, just hoping it's not Doncaster. The correct answer is Aintree. Aintree is not one of the 5 classics. The classics were, if I remember rightly, the first 5 to that was their Triple Crown. They called them the 5 classics. I'm not 100% sure on classics on that, but It doesn't matter because you are both moving on to the next question. What was the name of the device used in Monsters Incorporated after the monsters scared kids? What was the name of the device used in Monsters Incorporated after the monsters scared the kids? Was it the Scream Deliverer, the Scream Extractor, the Scream Separator, or the Scream Liberator? What was the name of the device used in Monsters Inc. after the monsters would scare the kids? Was it the Scream Deliverer, the Scream Extractor, the Scream Separator, or the Scream Liberator? And we have our answers in. Red says it was simply the Scream Extractor. Rose said it was the Scream Extractor. So I think we got two very confident people. You guys think they're right? I think they're right. The correct answer is the Scream Extractor. All right, gentlemen, you are both still in. And here is the next question. Which of these famed cartoon characters made their debut in 1937? Which of these famed cartoon characters from Looney Tunes made their debut in 1937? Was it Daffy Duck, Porky Pig, Sylvester the Cat, or Bugs Bunny? All right, we got Red's guess. And we have Brose's guess in. All right, Red said it had to be either Porky or Bugs. Bro said it had to be Bugs, Porky, or Daffy. So if it was Sylvester the Cat, out the window. If it's Daffy Duck, Bros has a win on his record. If it's Porky or Bugs, both players are still in the game with 6 chips. And I don't know why I can't get rid of chip 7 for Bros. Which character made their debut in 1937? It was Daffy Duck. Daffy made his debut in 1937. And with that, Bros takes victory over Red Walrus and now has officially 1 win under his belt. And with that, it is Ark versus Bros, unless somebody wants to step in and volunteer. Do we have anybody that wants to step in and try to knock Bros off his dual throne? We're waiting to see. All right, no volunteers. So it will be Bros versus Ark. So Bros has 1 win. Red has a win. Ark and Show each looking for a win. Gentlemen, here is your next question. Which Thomas Harris novel was the top-selling adult fiction novel of the year 2000 in the UK? Was it Hannibal, Silence of the Lambs, Red Dragon, or Black Sunday? Which Thomas Harris novel was the top selling adult fiction novel of the year 2000 in the United Kingdom? Was it Hannibal, Silence of the Lambs, Red Dragon, or Black Sunday? All right, we have Rose's guess in. We're waiting for Art. Which Thomas Harris novel was the top-selling fiction novel of the year 2000 in the UK? But ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are here, I'd like to welcome you to the List Wits Game Show. Tonight we are basically doing duel. It's basically head-to-head competition. You're trying to outsmart your opponents. Try to get the most wins before we get to the end of the timer. And if we have a tie, we will have basically a showdown. So Art, we are waiting on you. Uh-oh, I think we lost Art. I think we lost Art, so... Show, I'm going to put you in his place. Which Thomas Harris novel was the top-selling adult fiction novel of the year 2000 in the UK? Damn. No, I'm worn out. Like I said, I've been like redoing the entire screen so you guys can actually see me on it. I basically am physically exhausted or mentally exhausted. So what do you think about the new layout? Like I said, other than Brandy and Candy not being there, and they'll be back on Tuesday. Mr. Kosugi! All right, if I don't get an answer from Show in a minute, Red, I'll put you back in. And this will be the finals. All right, Kosugi, you got 1 minute, son. I know you're over watching Singing Gamer. I know that's where you are. It's where he always goes on Saturdays. There he is. All right, show. I put you against Bros because Art kind of disappeared on us. I think Art disconnected. No, I know what he's doing. He's over watching Singing Gamer. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Because you knuckleheads have to, like, hang together. I don't blame you. But I know, like I said, I know who I lose to. Alright, we got Show's guess in. Alright, Show says it was just Hannibal. Show went with the single Hannibal. Bros, on the other hand, said, I got no clue. Bros is like, I want to at least face off with Red. The correct answer. Which Thomas Harris novel was the top-selling author adult fiction of the year 2000? It was Hannibal. So Show stays in with his one guess. Show, you're braver than I am. That's all I'm going to say. And we go to the next question. The Australian soap opera Prisoner goes by what name when it broadcast in the US and the UK? Did it go by the name of Wentworth, Within These Walls, Prisoner, Cell Block H, or Caged Women? And thank God the Pope isn't here to see this question, because he would be running out of the studio right now. The Australian soap opera Prisoner goes by which name when it's broadcast in the US and the UK? Is it Wentworth, Within These Walls, Prisoner Cell Block H, or Caged Women? It was on Pornhub. So you're not supposed to admit that on air. You know that, right? All right, we have Showtime's guess in. And Show says it could be anything except his Pornhub show. Bros says anything except it could be anything except his Pornhub show. So wait a minute, are you guys sharing Pornhub trade secrets? I'm just curious. The correct answer. Oh, let's get rid of. I don't know why Bros' chips are being so flaky. There we go. The correct answer is Prisoner Cell Block H. And I don't remember this one. I really don't. I used to watch soap operas a lot. I don't remember this one. All right, so you are both still in the game. And here is the next question. Whoop. Which of these items are not included in the closing of this Naked Gun quote? He said naked. Jane, since I've met you, I've noticed things I've never knew were there before. Dew glistening on a newly formed leaf, birds singing, stoplights, and opera singers. Which of these items are not in... Oh, I gotta take a catch for bros. Ah, no prize for bros. Sorry, bros, the wheel just not liking you today. So the question is, for bros and show, which of these items are not included in the closing of this Naked Gun quote? Jane, since I've met you, I've noticed things I never knew were there before. Dew glistening on a newly formed leaf, birds singing, stoplights, and opera singers. I have show's guess. Bros, we're waiting on you. And I have bros guess. Alright, show says the two things that were not in the quote were dew glistening and birds singing. And according to bros, folks, we're going to have a winner and we're going to have a loser. Because bros says it's stoplights and opera singers. So somebody is picking up a win. If it's bros, he goes to 2 wins and takes the lead. If it's show, we've got a triple tie. Which of these were not in the Naked Gun quote? Jane, since I've met you, I've noticed things I never knew were there before. The correct answer is opera singers. Opera singers is the only thing he doesn't mention. He mentions stoplights, he mentions the birds, he mentions the dew on the leaf. He never mentions opera singers. And I kind of like that question because that was one I got to make up a stupid item for a Naked Gun quote. And show believed me. And show believed me. Thank you, show, for believing my ridiculous comment. All right. So it is bros at 2, red at 1, show at 0. We're going to give anybody else a chance to jump in, join in, and volunteer. If you are interested in taking on bros, speak now or forever hold your peace. I'm thrilled the fact the show thought Naked Gun would include opera singers in that quote, and I made that one up entirely. Thank you, show. It just goes to show my comedy does work on occasion. All right, it is bros versus red. All right, this is how it's going to work. Red, if you win, you face bros one more time in a showdown. If bros wins the game. Okay? So, with that, ladies and gentlemen, here is the next question. Which 1975 film, directed by Peter Weir, was about the disappearance of several schoolgirls on Valentine's Day in 1900? Was it Girl on the Train, Covered Tracks, The Searchers, or Picnic at Hanging Rock? Which 1975 film, directed by Peter Weir, was about the disappearance of several schoolgirls on Valentine's Day in the 1900s. I have Red's guess. Bros, we're waiting on yours. I have Bros' guess. And ladies and gentlemen, once again, we are going to have a winner and we're going to have a loser. Red said it was Picnic at Hanging Rock. Bros said it was Girl on the Train, Covered Tracks, and The Searchers. Now, I will tell you, all four of these movies really do exist. They're all about disappearing girls. I did not make up a single one of these titles, but only one of them is about the famous disappearance of the 1900s on Valentine's Day. And it was Picnic at Hanging Rock, which means Red and Bros, with 2 wins each, are now in the finals. Because I give everybody a chance to join in. It is down to Bros and Red, so think carefully about your chips. Remember, you have extra chips to use, because this will determine who gets either one of 2 prizes. All right, gentlemen, here is your first question. Gary Lightbody from Northern Ireland was the lead singer for which of these bands? Golden Dawn, Snow Patrol, Secret Goldfish, or Iron Virgin? Gary Lightbody from Northern Ireland is the lead singer for which of these bands? Is it Golden Dawn, Snow Patrol, Secret Goldfish, or Iron Virgin? Spell it out if it's less than 10, show. Yeah, I do remember that. If it's 10 or less, you got to spell it out. If it's 11 or more, you can use the numbers, I think. All right, I got Bros guess. Red, we are waiting on you, my friend. Gary Lightbody from Northern Ireland is the lead singer for which of these bands? Golden Dawn, Snow Patrol, Secret Goldfish, or Iron Virgin? So we are waiting on Red. And again, whoever wins this game is basically the winner. Said it again just in case. It didn't pop. There we go. Now it popped. All right. And with that, I will tell you that both of you will be moving on because nobody was taking a chance on getting eliminated on the first question. Gary Lightbody was the lead singer for Snow Patrol. Yeah, it was. If you know Irish bands, probably not as obscure. Because if I remember rightly, they're pretty popular over there. All right, gentlemen. The next question on the board. The historic Daniel Boone Museum at the home where he died can be best described as which of the following? A 4-story Georgian-style home in Missouri, a 3-story brick house in Arkansas, a log cabin in Kentucky, or a 2-story clapboard house in Tennessee. The historic Daniel Boone Museum is the home where he died and can be best described as which of the following? A 4-story Georgian-style home in Missouri, a 3-story brick house in Arkansas, a log cabin in Kentucky, or a 2-story clapboard house in Tennessee. All right, we have Reds, we have Bros. Bros is like, I'm not taking any chances. Bros like it's A, B, C, D. Red decided to take a chance and said it was C and D. So if it is Alpha or Beta, Bros is the champion of Duel tonight. If it is Charlie or Delta, the game continues, and Red is down 1 chip. And Bros is down 3 chips. The historic Daniel Boone Museum can be found at the home where he died and is best described as a 4-story Georgian-style home in Missouri. And ladies and gentlemen, with that, Bros is our dual champion of the night. Congratulations, Bros. Like I said, those questions are designed to be very, very hard, very obscure, because the idea is to make you use your chips. So with 3 victories tonight, congratulations to Bros, the Platinum King. Show was gambling a lot. Show's literally 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and it never paid off. Art was 1 or 2. Red started with 1, and then he's like, oh shit, this is getting serious. And he started doing 2s and 3s and 4s. But Bros is like, nope, I'm playing by the full rules of the game. I'm going for it. It paid off for Luxembourg, but that's about the only one it paid off for you, Show. All right, so with that, Bros, would you like what is behind curtain number 1 or curtain number 2? Yeah, the Luxembourg one would have gotten me. I was thinking Benelux, Belgium, Netherlands, Luxembourg, all had to be touching. Me not thinking that Luxembourg might be on the other side of Belgium, the Netherlands. All right, Bro says he would like what's behind curtain number 2. And behind curtain number 2 for Bros is Rick and Morty Evil. There we go. Evil Rick and Morty collection set. Ta-da! With 2 figures inside. So you bros now get the evil of Rick and Morty. And the Pope is going to ask you to try to convert them to be nice, but I don't think it's going to work. So congratulations, bros. This is now yours. Plus, I can now hold stuff up on the prize camera a little bit better. Ta-da! So congratulations to Mr. Bros, the Platinum King. And I don't think I have a prize package for you at the moment, Bros, so we're going to create a brand new one. And I forgot all my little boxes out in the car. I forgot all of them out in the car. Not a bad prize, you don't think, right? Hey, I know you guys don't like some of them, but some of them are they're just too perfect. Some of them are too perfect. Ah! Alright guys, so with that it is 9:30. So we are going to see about wrapping things up this evening. Let's go see who's on. I'm trying to see who's on tonight that's worth rating on my follow list. And there are not many that are on. That's the problem. Not many that are on. And I gotta fix that. There we go. Oh, it does work, kind of. So I should have done it that way. I didn't think about it. So Red, the peg leg set is yours. I will add that one to the pile. So with that, guys, we are going to wish you guys a very good night. Like I said, I just don't see any of my normal raid subjects, my normal good raid topic ones on that I know you guys would like. Most of them are kind of like, yeah, my personal favorites. So, let's go with, oh, I see who we're going to raid. Duh. So we're going to go raid Megan. Everybody give her some love. And we will see you guys on Tuesday.